YouTube, man? It's your boy Dolo. We back with another video at this country ass gas station. Oh my god. Man, I just had to show y'all the whip one time before we go for a ride. Alright, man, in today's video we're gonna have another yap session as usual. Gonna be going on a little drive, telling you guys a couple quick updates on the car, talking about a few other things, man. We're gonna hit the mountains up here. We're at this country ass gas station, man. I don't know if y'all can see in the window, but there's a couple right there and they are freaked out inside the gas station. I went in there to take a leak before we started this video. They touching on each other's face, ass, back, running their fingers through the hair at Teddy's Market, bro. That's some country shit, I ain't gonna lie. But let's hit the road and we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. Let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Y'all know how I am. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because I feel like I kind of left everyone hanging in the last video. Like, there was so much traffic. There was so much traffic and so many cars that I couldn't really drive the car. And show you guys like the power increase. So I wanted to go for a little drive today to talk about that and a couple other things. So just to give you a little update from the last video, we're running map 5 now. So we've been running map 5 since the day after we installed the JB4. I just wanted to get a few more pulls, like actual pulls where I could feel the car up top and you know, make sure nothing was breaking up, making sure our ethanol content was good, because I did not do the flex fuel sensor. But in all honesty, man, if you guys are thinking about going JB4, personally I would not do the flex fuel sensor, just for the simple fact that you might want to unlock your car later and then you have to buy a whole nother flex fuel sensor for MHD or boot mod. And if you're just careful, like with the blend, like, you know, 4 to 5 gallons, you really don't need it. I mean, most of the E85 is going to be decent if you get it from a good gas station, and the JB4, it's able to adjust based on your ethanol content, so it's not going to put your engine in an unsafe place where it's going to blow up. Now, if you have a flash tune, believe it or not, if you don't have the right ethanol content, that's when you can blow your motor. But if you don't have the correct fueling with JB4, it's going to cut boost, it's going to pull timing really hard, and a good flash tune should do that too. But I know there's definitely some tuners out there that have blown some motors due to fueling issues. So, but nonetheless, man, we're up here. Oh my god, it finally opened up the 2 lanes. I gotta be careful out here, man. This shit is country. I'm talking about it ain't country, like it's country, like it's real deal, like country. So I am not trying to get pulled over out here. I don't even know where I would go if they took me to jail. Probably some sort of plantation. Another thing about the JB4, man, I'll be completely honest, after running map 5, this car has more than enough power. So I know in the last video I said that the boost was very exaggerated in the mid-range because that's where this car makes a lot of its power from factory. But on map 5, I feel like the power band is extremely linear. It almost feels like a flash tune. And the point that I'm trying to make, man, is like, I really don't know how much more power you could need, because this is already, like, watch this. Like, do you see how fast we get up to highly illegal speeds? Like, just a little bit longer, we would have been going 100 miles an hour. And I just feel like, I don't know, man, like 600 wheel in this car is definitely enough if you're gonna be dailying it. Like, any more power than this, I just feel like it actually kind of takes the fun away, because it's already difficult enough to enjoy the power that this car has at its current power level. Like, when I'm on the highway where the speed limit's 70, if I do a pull from 60, I'm going 100 miles an hour very quickly. And I just don't know how much more how much more would be worth it, man. But I'm really enjoying the JB4. It feels great with the intakes as well. See if we can get a little bit of intake sound. I don't know how well y'all can hear that on camera. It's very windy outside today. I'm gonna roll these up. I don't want there to be too much wind noise in the video. But yeah, man, sorry I didn't drop a video last week. I wanted to do a follow-up video on the JB4 and everything, but life has just been a little bit hectic the last couple days, so did not get the opportunity to do so. But nonetheless, we're back in action. We got a nice little drive ahead of us today. That is what I mean. That is what I'm talking about, man. This car is just way too fast. Like, what am I supposed to do with all this power, man? What am I supposed to do with it? The one thing I will say is I feel like you definitely should do the XHP tune if you do JB4. I really want to do an exhaust and some wheels, and there's some more carbon goodies that I want to get on my car next. But I think I might have to do the XHP flash. When I went to map 5, there is definitely, the trans is having a little bit of trouble. It's not bad, but if you shift in the middle of like peak boost, it doesn't feel too good. I don't necessarily know if it's slipping, but it really does not seem to enjoy being shifted early in third or early in fourth. So when the boost starts to taper off a little bit in the top, it shifts perfectly fine. But during peak boost, when the torque is the absolute highest, the trans doesn't really like it. I don't know if that's due to the ZF having a torque limiter, because I remember back on my last 2 ZF transmissions, there was a torque limiter in third and fifth, and I don't know if it's the same for the G80, but I feel like it may be, because it really does not like the shifts, and it seems like every other gear is fine. So there very well may be some sort of torque limiter, and I know that the XHP tune will remove that. Man, another thing I wanted to talk about too is the e-commerce video did really well. So a lot of you guys left comments. That video also got us a pretty decent amount of subscribers. So hopefully many of you that are viewing this video watched that video prior to this one. Because a lot of people have been asking for more e-commerce content, and it's something I enjoy talking about, man. Like, I got a few DMs from a few people saying, hey, I'm trying to do this. I know you said you don't sell a course, but would you offer one-on-one coaching? Honestly, man, I can't do it. Like, I just can't bring myself to be that guy. Like, I can't bring myself to be the e-commerce coach, course selling guy, but I do enjoy talking about it. So maybe we can make some more videos about it. There was a few like really specific questions that a lot of people had, so I think I may do some videos on those. So definitely stay tuned for more e-commerce content if you guys are interested in that. Of course, we got car content as well. Plan on going to a few more car meets. I missed a really good one last night, but it was like cold and rainy, and I don't know. But yeah, I think next we got to do the XHP tune, and then we'll go exhaust. I'm gonna put the Chinese special exhaust on here. I'm gonna show you guys how to get an Alibaba exhaust for your car, because everyone wants their car to be louder, but every single exhaust is like $3 grand. And in all honesty, man, like, they're all just like rebadged Alibaba exhausts. Like, there is a pretty huge company, I'm not gonna name them, because I mean, I don't really get any views anyway. Like, I'm not a big YouTuber that's gonna spark drama, but I don't want to down talk anybody, because everybody's got a business. But there is a huge company that swears up and down that their products are not from Alibaba, and they were from China at one point, guaranteed from China, from a known supplier, and now their product looks different than anything that you can find online. And it said, they swear up and down that they don't get their exhaust from Chinese suppliers and they're made in-house. I personally believe that they got mad that it got leaked, that they basically just rebadged China products, and I think that they worked out like a proprietary deal with the same supplier to slightly change their exhaust so you can no longer go online and purchase it and circumvent their 3x markup. So my point is, when it comes to exhausts, I feel like, honestly, man, like, you should just save your money. Like, there's some things like brakes, I don't play about brakes. You know, suspension, coilovers, anything inside of my engine, turbo related, like, I'm not getting that from Alibaba. But everything else, bro, that's like metal piping, like, come on. Like, you don't want metal piping because it came from China. It's literally like 3D rendered to perfectly fit your car. Like, people think that stuff is bad because it comes from China, but like, China is like technologically way ahead of most countries. So if they're making something for your car, which they are, it's probably better that way. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. But yeah, I want to do an exhaust on here. I want to do a Alibaba exhaust. No turn signal on the trailer is absolutely insane, but I want to do the Alibaba exhaust video so we can show you guys how much money you can save on an exhaust that way, because it's a pretty good bit. You can get like a full titanium exhaust for most cars for $1,500 or less, which compared to $3,000 to $4,500, I feel like that's a very, very good price point to be at. Man, I swear, like 40%, 50% of the time I come up here, I get stuck behind some car like this, bro. This is like half the mountain right here. I'm maybe stuck behind this freaking Dodge Ram towing this trailer. Fuck it, man. There's nobody behind us. Let's see if we can get a launch. That was a bad launch. I don't know what happened, but the car shifted out of first immediately. Oh, maybe, I think I gotta try it from second. I think that'll probably alleviate that. Before the car was tuned, I could launch out of first gear and it would use first gear. But I think because we just spun a little bit, that first gear is completely unusable. It's also a little bit cold up here. We are in December, so temperature's in the 40s right now. I'll see if I can hit another one here in a second. And you guys see just how quickly we get up to 100 miles an hour, man. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, all I can do while I drive this car now is just look around and see if there's cops. That's literally the only thing I can do. My favorite thing to do in this car now is a short pull from third to fourth gear, because it's the only thing that I don't feel like will get me arrested. Everything else, oh man, might take a L pretty soon. I'm not gonna lie. This car is just, it's too fast now. Another thing that feels great is four-wheel drive sport feels amazing in this car now. So I haven't really been driving in my M2 mode because it's been really rainy the last couple weeks, and that's MDM for me. For those of you guys who don't know, Man, let's have a, oh shit, I'm about to be the next crash G80. I was just about to talk about that. So let's have a quick conversation about that, because that actually reminds me about something, man. Y'all are crashing these shits way too much. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't want to like knock on carbon fiber. Like, I don't want to be the next one, but I know why everyone is crashing these cars. Like, first of all, they give you way too much confidence. Second of all, people don't seem to realize that when you go in MDM four-wheel drive sport, the car will go completely sideways. It's about how you modulate the throttle. So this sounds backwards, but if you are in four-wheel drive sport MDM and you stab the gas, the car will not break loose, because it's like so obvious that you're gonna go sideways that the traction control kicks on. But if you ease into it, or you like come into boost coming around a curve, it will go sideways if you're half throttle, because the throttle, like the throttle input that you make is a big part of how the traction control gets activated, as well as like wheel slip conditions. Like, the car has a bunch of sensors all over the place, but like if you hammer the throttle while you're turning, you're probably not going to go sideways, because the TC will come on in MDM. But if you like slightly manage to creep into boost, like when you're half throttle, or you're going a little bit too sideways when you come into boost, man, this thing will step out in MDM. The other thing is, people turn the traction fully off and they think that because the car is all-wheel drive that it's still going to save them with no traction. That is not how it works. And if you've been driving predominantly rear-wheel drive cars for most of your, you know, car enthusiast life, losing traction in an all-wheel drive car is not even remotely the same as going sideways in a rear-wheel drive car. If you lose traction in this and you try to stab the throttle to straighten yourself out, you're gonna have the front wheels start spinning, and it's gonna further carry you towards the direction that you're sliding. It's like completely different trying to maintain a slide in this car. You have to really be easy on the throttle and just as quick with your counter steers. Alright, man, we made it to the top. There's a little helicopter over there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but man, look at this car, man. So beautiful. I gotta say, man, I went 911 shopping. I didn't go 911 shopping, but I've been looking at 911s for like realistically like a year and a half. And I finally had the opportunity to drive a 992. It was a base Carrera the other day, but I gotta say, man, if it's not a turbo S, GT3, or like a 718 that is amazing, I just don't know if like Porsche is really the answer. Like the base Carrera, the 992, most of them are selling for over $120,000 for a car that is significantly worse than this one, which just gave me another video idea. But I don't know, man, I really love this car. Like I really do. The biggest thing is this car really like reignited my passion for not just driving but modifying my cars. Because for those of you guys who know me in person, before this car, my last few, even my M cars, my F90 and my F80 were both pretty stock. There were some little mods here or there, but you know, this is the furthest I have taken modifying a car in quite some time. And it definitely brought my joy back, man. This is one of the best cars money can buy right now, and it makes complete sense why everybody wants one. What do you guys think of the purple, man, with the light hitting on it? See if I can get you a good angle. Look at that, man. Twilight, individual twilight purple. In case you guys haven't seen the car before, We have the carbon fiber 3-piece style lip from Autobahn Auto Accessories. Carbon fiber CSL style grill, 4 models with dynamic cruise control, of course. You see the little sniffers back there? That means you know that this one's just a little bit abnormal. Just a little bit. Could be 500 horsepower, it could be 600, it could be 700, you don't know. But you know it got something. A little something. Man. I feel like I don't show the interior of my car enough. Let me open it from the front, but man, we got the big Fiona red carbon fiber buckets on the inside. And then we got the #1 modification, my child seat. He'll be in here later today. Man, take a look at the scenery. It's just so beautiful out here, man. Got the G80 parked up, looking nice. A little bit dirty from this trip today, but who cares, man? The car is daily driven. This is what a daily driven car looks like. Dirty. All right, man, we back inside the car. Let's keep driving, man. Sometimes, man, you just gotta get a little self-enjoyment, man. Go for a drive all by yourself. Enjoy nature. That's what life's all about, man. Little enjoyment. This next part of the mountain's a little bit more turns in it. I really do not like the way some of these trucks come around the corner. It's like the scariest thing when you see a Dodge Ram 3500 taking up both lanes on a 2-lane road. Oh, you guys can see, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's ice on that wall, which is exactly what I was worried about coming up here, ice. Be a little bit careful because thermostat is showing 40 degrees, you know, a little bit of a delta. It's a little bit colder than that. We could run into some residual ice because it did rain the last few days up here, and it's been very cold at night. So last thing I want to do is end up on TikTok. Guys, that is 25% throttle. My foot is barely resting on the gas, and this thing just goes. Man, having a heated steering wheel is an amazing luxury feature until you're trying to go 80 miles an hour through a mountain. I feel like Eminem right now, bruh. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Like what? Oh, hello. It's a nice little curve right there, a little surprise curve. Man, the bucket seats in this car, you stay so still in your seat. It is amazing. Man, I was cold, bro. I was just trying not to be cold. I have my heated steering wheel on, and now my steering wheel is like soaking wet. When I drove my E92 up here a lot of times, I wore the M gloves because I had the Alcantara wheel, but they just like slip and slide on the leather steering wheel. I don't really like them. I want to get an Alcantara wheel in this car because it's not just for looks. It actually feels really nice when you're driving hard and your hands don't slip all over the place. I hope you guys are enjoying the vibe so far, man. I don't have much to talk about right now. I'm having a blast. You know, I really thought that the power in this car was gonna make this a lot less fun. And I think on the other mountain that I go to, where there's a lot more twists and turns, maybe a little bit more difficult, but this actually feels pretty good, man. You got like instant power coming out of the curves. You know, this car really enjoys this weather, with it being around 40 degrees. That is what we call boost weather. So it feels magnificent when it picks up, when it starts spooling the turbos. Man, I just came up on this, I don't know, this dude just told me to stop. I don't really know what's going on. But, I'm wondering, man, like, how pissed off do you guys think they would be if I decided to just, like, auto-cross these cones on my way out of here? Like, just... That's definitely my intrusive thoughts. It's probably not a good idea. That guy's built like a county sheriff. I think he's just a construction worker, but... he looks like he could be a cop. Is he turned around? Is he turned around? He's not turned around. I'm not gonna do it. Bro, driving on the wrong side of the road feels so sketch, even if I know there's somebody down here telling people to chill. Like, it just does not feel right. Is this how motherfuckers in Europe feel? Is this how it feels to live in Germany? You just drive on the wrong side of the road. I would definitely like go through these cones, but there's like there's rumble strips in the middle lane. It's gonna sound awful. Bro, how long am I gonna be on the wrong side of the road for? Oh, okay, thank God it's over now. Playing with the rev limiter just a little bit, bouncing off the limiter just a bit, no problem. As you guys can tell, I clearly still have not figured out the first and second gear. My steering wheel twerking right now, bro. What's going on? Man, I'm hungry, but the last place I want to stop for food is somewhere around here. I'm not gonna lie. Boy, what? next straight piece of land we get, we gonna see if we can hit us a little second gear launch, man, because I did not like the way that it kicked me out of first. But also, I feel like I could get a first gear launch right now because my tires are 95 degrees in the back right now, and I feel like they would hook in first, and I feel like it wouldn't throw us out of launch control. Or throw us into second gear is what I meant to say. I'm starting to get back into the country town part of things, so I gotta watch out because these local cops definitely don't have anything better to do. There ain't no way. I ain't even seen the civilization in so long that there ain't no way there could be crimes getting committed out here. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, if you live out in the country like this, like if where you live looks anything like this, you are a savage, bro. I haven't seen a grocery store in like an hour. Like, I could not imagine having to like make a whole ordeal out of like going to get food. Like, there ain't no Uber Eats out here, bro. There ain't no Uber Eats. You are not getting a Chick-fil-A grilled chicken sandwich with fries and buffalo sauce delivered to your doorstep out here. I could tell you that for certain. For certain. All right, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this CRV definitely did not just pass the vibe check. Bruh. All right, let me just go ahead and cut the camera off because there is not gonna be excitement for several minutes. All right, man. Well, it looks like the fun is over because we made it back in the old country road. Take me home to a place. So yeah, we're definitely not gonna be speeding anymore. But as y'all can see, man, we're in currently west. Man, I gotta stop swearing, man. I'm gonna be monetized one day. I gotta chill. But y'all know what I was about to say. We're in West Bumble F right now. Yo, should we get some McDonald's? Nah, man, I'm on that diet. I'm on that good diet. That McDonald's was tempting though. I'm hungry. I woke up this morning and this whole entire drive and video has been fueled by literally just vibes. I can feel my stomach eating itself right now. I'm on 4 shots of espresso and half of a keto bar. The gym. Yo, that gym is literally called The Gym. Yo, you going to the gym tonight? Which one? Come on, bro. Be for real. The Gym. Like, head ass. That's how you know you in a country ass town when you could just name shit like the gym, the store, the gas station, the strip club, the sex toy store. I know some of y'all M340 owners need to go to the butt plug store. I love my B58 bros. That truck looked like a boy, I'll tell you what. My only enjoyment right now is coming from taking curves at 40 miles an hour and making intake noises every 5 seconds. This is the perfect ADHD car. Which explains why so many young people want it, because, hi officer, nice to see you. It explains why so many young people want this car, because all of our brains are absolutely fried from short form content. So having a car to satisfy all of your ADHD urges is absolute perfection when you're stuck behind a CRV going 45 and a 55. There is another cop right there. I'm starting to think they're conspiring against me. Because what are you doing there, bro? Hi. This is how I imagine like states like all of Louisiana and Alabama and Mississippi look. Like this is, if you tell me that you're from Mississippi, this is all I can imagine. This is the most countryest thing ever. A little bit too far out for a city boy like myself. Ooh, Camaro, 40 roll? All right, man. Well, I did end up folding on the food. I'm sorry I didn't get another place to launch the car because, you know, we got in that country town. There was nowhere to launch the car around there, but man, I just got some good eats, man. Some W eats. I don't even know how to open this box, man, but y'all got to see this. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, sir. So y'all already know what I'm about to get into. I'm about to go enjoy this good food and have a good rest of my day. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. It has been your boy Dolo, and until next time, I am out.